Alright guys, so today is a little bit of an adventure. It's only Chris and I today. My mom decided to stay home, but we are in Pleasanton. So we already stopped by the Halloween store and got what we needed from there. They did have my Scar liquid, which is great. And now we are at the Pleasanton Mall. Woo! Stone Ridge! True Breeze. Because I figured we were literally right next to the place. Why not come and hang out? You guys probably can't hear me because of the wind. Let's go inside, shall we? So that's a thing that happened, and so is that. Yeah. Let's just say my wallet's not gonna like me very much. But that's okay. Sigh. But, yeah. We spent quite a little bit of time in the mall. Not a ton. We actually are only in there for maybe like 2 or 3 hours tops.
Something like that.
So it wasn't very long at all. Most of it was spent inside of Lush, getting my arms like scrubbed and smell nicey and whatever. And one of Chris's friends decided to show up and hang out with us for a little bit, which probably delayed us leaving by a little bit. But yeah, now it is cold. Like, it was so warm when we got here, and now I'm like freezing. So is that. Oh, okay. But yeah, now we're gonna go home and probably get something for dinner. Because that sounds like a good idea. Food sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Food's always a good idea.
Foods. Yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Foods. Alright guys, we are on our way home now. We've actually kind of been on our way home for a little bit, but we're like actually officially on our way home because we decided to take the back roads home because it was like right in the middle of traffic time. And so we didn't really want to go on the freeway if we could help it. So we're kind of taking like back roads and like going through towns and whatnot instead of taking the freeway. But we happened to drive basically right by Chris's best friend's house, and so we stopped by his house for a little bit after we called him and was like, hey, surprise! And he was like, yeah, come on over. So we went over and hung out with his best friend and his fiance and their baby for, again, probably only like 10-20 minutes. But Chris's face when I threw the baby into his arms. Because his best friend's fiance basically just like plopped the baby in my arms, and I was like, oh, okay, boo-boos. And then my arms started going numb after a while. So I was like, here, Chris. And his face, he was just like, what is this that you just threw in my arms? What is going on? What is this small human? What do I do with small humans? Because I don't think Chris has ever even held a baby before. I mean, and she's only like 6 months old or something like that, so she's still pretty baby. I mean, she has like, you know, the strength to like hold herself up and everything, and she's pretty big, so you don't have to like cradle her or anything. Like, you can hold her in front of you, but he's still just like, small human. What do I do with small humans? It was great, just his face. But yeah, it was a fun little like 2-minute, you know, adventure to go see his best friend, because his best friend was actually like having to run to work. Like, we actually held him up going to work a little bit, like not like where he was gonna be late or anything, because I guess he usually leaves the house like super early, but we made him leave the house later than he normally would. So, whoopsies. Oh, like random like playground or like bunch of those like jumpy things or something. But yeah, so we're heading home now. I have no idea what the plan is for tonight. There was talk of going to food, so maybe food sounds delicious. I haven't eaten all day. I haven't even snacked on anything today, and usually I have like snacks with me if I know we're gonna be out for a while, but I didn't even pack myself any snacks because Chris and I were totally planning on getting lunch while we were out of town, and then by the time we thought about food, it was getting to be like 4 or 5 o'clock, and we were were like, well, we might as well just have dinner. And then we thought, well, we might as well take Mom with us. So we haven't eaten anything, and now we're on the way home, and I'm hungry. So food probably, and besides that, I have no idea. I guess we'll figure it out. Alright guys, so we're home. We've been home for a while. We ended up going out to dinner at this like Asian buffet place that we'd actually never been to this particular buffet, and it was pretty good. It wasn't that expensive. It was me, Mom, and Chris. We got in and out in $50. So that's not bad, and it had like sushi and all sorts of seafood, and it was really good. Even had like snow crab legs, and that is like my literal weakness. I never eat whenever a buffet has snow crab legs, I never end up eating a bunch of other food because I literally spend like a half an hour cracking snow crab legs, but that's so delicious. So that was the thing. And sushi, which was delicious, and other food, which was delicious. And then we came home. I edited and uploaded the vlog from yesterday, which actually took quite a bit of editing, more than normal, because it would have been like a 13-minute vlog otherwise. And I know that's not normal for us. So I cut out quite a lot of me just rambling, which normally ends up in the vlog, but I cut a lot of it out. And had to edit in the spoiler alert at the one part. And yeah, so actually did some like actual editing, which is nice. Usually we kind of just slap it all together, watch it through once, maybe edit out some of the ums and silence, and just call it good. We're not super high class vloggers by any means. We are lazy vloggers in the best regard, I think. But yeah, and then I took a nap for a little bit, much longer than I wanted to because Chris didn't wake me up. I told him, don't let me sleep longer than like an hour. And I was asleep for like an hour and a half or more.
Sorry.
Because he does the whole, Amanda, wake up. Oh, she's not waking up, I'll let her sleep. It's like, no, I told you, don't let me sleep longer than an hour. Plus he got distracted playing Portal online with one of his friends. So now we're gonna play some Alien Isolation. Yeah, Alien Isolation on the PS4. That's super exciting. Apparently it's going into like the cutscene thing at the beginning now, so I'm gonna stop this clip so that I can watch it and then we can play the game. Alright guys, we're gonna head to bed. We actually didn't end up playing almost any of Alien Isolation because Chris's tummy got upset, so that sucks. But we're heading to bed because sleep is delicious. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we put out new videos every single day. And like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. All the links in the description below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Bye bye.
Later, guys.